She's growing older. I can see that Astrid could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. Let's see. This is my courtier. She's on her frickin' own. Are you kidding me? Commission a runestone. Let's do it. Actually, that'd give us some prestige. So, yeah, let's raise a runestone to Harald Fairhair. I like commemorating him. And I'm no longer envious, because I mean, what do I have to be envious of? Like, there's nobody cooler than me, so that just wouldn't make any damn sense. Loves doing things her own way. Yeah, I'd rather that she be diligent than paranoid. I still don't know who she is or why I'm meant to care, but... A few days ago, you noticed an intriguing woman at your court. Most of the time, she sat quietly and did not draw any attention to herself. However, you could tell that she was listening very intently to the conversation and that nothing escaped her watchful eyes. Perhaps you can find a use for her talents. Let's see. So I would have to fire this random dude who doesn't even have any titles. Yeah. I'd rather have a good spy master. Go ahead and scheme. Hang on. Okay, I guess I can't deploy her while there's an event pop up. The runestone you commissioned has been finished and raised on the spot you chose for it. You examine the runes. The stone was raised by Eirikur in memory of Haraldur, his father and Halfdan's son. He lived a good life and died peacefully in bed. Is that true? Did Harald Fairhair die a natural death? 1st January 933. That's probably a placeholder. I'd have to look up... Now, let's see. You guys won't be able to see the Wikipedia page, but how did the sagas actually say he died? Let's see. 83 years old. Yeah, he did die peacefully. Okay. I mean, it's not a Viking death necessarily, but he earned it. I think he did enough honorable shit in his lifetime. All right. That's according to Wikipedia, of course, and I always have to include the disclaimer. Don't just use Wikipedia as a historical source. Check the citations, click through, read them, see if you can find another source somewhere that says the same thing before you take Wikipedia at face value. It's a good place to start your research. It's not a good place to treat as the be-all and end-all of historical facts. That's my Wikipedia disclaimer. All right. We'll go ahead and extract the last bit of gold out of Navarra. These poor people. Their king was already, like, dead broke when we got here, and now we've just taken everything that isn't nailed down. Who is their king right now? Oh, he's the Jimenez. This was actually a pretty important family in the history of medieval Iberia. Let's catch up with chat. Subscribe, I'll watch some tomorrow. Thanks, we'll see ya. Denmark is gormless, says Lambert. Alright, we have enough prestige to invade Scotland. Some people think shepherds are bad people, depends on your perspective, says Mecha Reaper. Katie Cat says this game needs to let you set a filter. I don't give a fuck about anyone's education who's not my goddamn fucking kid, you ass clowns. There actually is a rule. I have it set on close family, but I think when you have it set on close family, it also bothers you about the education of just any random kids who are your courtier and don't have a guardian. And I don't know if there's a way to turn that off. Lambert says I should have gone to sleep hours ago, but the stream was too fun to stop watching. Sorry to keep you up so late. Gotta head off now. Yeah, we'll see you around. The rest of this will be on YouTube. Okay, Professor Hafer, Mecha Reapers, I think making fun of my Wikipedia disclaimer. Most of my professors said the same thing about Wikipedia, but I'm lazy. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Let's see. If you're asleep when the knife stabs you in the neck, that's peaceful enough, says Katie Cat. I guess so. I feel like you'd probably feel that. Alright, so Scotland is So they're currently in a war over Argyle. Are they winning? 50% in favor of King Indulf of Scotland. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. Actually, if we keep an eye on it and we do some more raiding in the meantime. Because yeah, that would. Okay, it's gonna go back and forth. So let's just go ahead and get this underway. Declare war. Prepare invasion. We're gonna prepare an invasion of Scotland. We're gonna have 2 years, so we're gonna have to launch the war by April 27th, 945. We are calling out to all of the warriors. Large numbers of adventurous carls have arrived from all corners of Scandinavia, hoping to join your great expedition against King Indulf of Scotland. Prepare food and beds. So this is a descendant, I believe, of Kenneth MacAlpin. Yeah, so kind of the first king of recognized king of Scotland, Kenneth MacAlpin, I believe. Butts Are Love gives me 10 bits and it says, "Has anyone said you look like Chris Hemsworth?" I take that as a very high compliment. Thank you. Obviously, I'm a big Thor fan, so yeah, I appreciate that. And I also agree that butts are love. So, let's see. Large number of adventurous carls. Okay, so they're all kind of gathering over here. Is what it looks like. Let's take our upkeep free boats and park them over here as well. The hunt for the rumored artifact has begun to slow down. Marshal Hroffen has just informed me. He has some valuable and promising leads, but to investigate them, the search must venture into distant, inhospitable lands. Hroffen claims he needs more soldiers to attempt such a venture. That's okay. Yeah, we can give him some levies. We're going to have enough event troops that it's not going to be a big deal. When will we see a return or reboot of King Arthur's Saga? That series was made in such an old patch that I don't think it would even open anymore. Oh, these guys are out at sea. That's why they're not... It's not letting me combine them. Alright. The invasion of Scotland will soon be underway. Yes! More men, more ships. For some time now, my son Thorstein has been overcome with fatigue and troubled by a persistent cough. I've now been informed that the symptoms are due to pneumonia. Well, I hope he gets better. So this is here's an interesting time to kind of talk about history a little bit. So what's going on here with this prepared invasion is really kind of indicative of the fact that these kind of tribal areas of Scandinavia at this point in history, it was getting a little bit more centralized, but it wasn't like you had like a census where like you knew how many men each, fjord had, and you could like, the king could like call up, oh yeah, we need this many men from here and this many men from here. It's your duty to the crown. It was definitely more of a thing where, like, if there was a well-known sea king or, like, a well-known adventurer, he could spread his reputation around and expect people from all different villages and stuff to show up to get, like, their share of the plunder. There wasn't anything like, there would have bbeen no way to actually administrate an army in the way that you might, like, imagine, like, a feudal levy army would work. Because that information just didn't exist anywhere. So that's kind of what's going on here. Skillfully treated, we'll pay him 1 gold for a job well done. I think we can spare it. Gone are the dark days when we couldn't pay any of our sheriffs. Character owes me a favor. Is someone still trying to kill Haraldr? Why does everyone want to kill... Okay. Sigurd of Lada, of course, is still causing trouble. I want you to stop fabricating claim. He's not going to do it. I mean, that's the Jarls of Lada for you. If you know anything about medieval Norwegian history, that is right on the money. But Thora, please stop trying to kill my son. Thank you. Halfdan of Opland has created the Jarldom of Opland. He's my nephew. He's still in the family. That's okay. I can live with that. Alright. What else we got here? Minor titles. We need a new commander. Holy shit. You definitely got the job. We need a new steward. Tryggva is pretty good at it, and he demands a spot on the council. That worked out. Alright. Yeah, I'll try to find it in my heart to forgive you that you were trying to kill my son. This is going to be a great invasion. This is going to be one for the sagas. We're going to be ruling over a large number of Christian subjects that we currently have no effective way to convert, but we'll make it work somehow. Butts Our Love said, "Did you know that the last king of America wasn't American?" I don't know that America's ever had a king, as far as I know. Kitty Cat says reboot of the Arthur series. It's possible. I can't say that it's like super likely to happen. Erect a sacred monument in your capital, serving as a gathering point for shamans and offering to the gods, which will increase the moral authority of the Germanic faith. Okay, so I guess this is kind of meant to be like our version of a great cathedral or something like this. We have the money for it. Let's do it. The Great Pillar of Noreir. By carving this imposing Irminsul tree, the fires of the Germanic faith have been stoked, bringing a bit of life to the spirits of our old and fierce gods. The first offerings are already being presented at the feet of the new and sacred monument of the Hordaland tribe. So I guess we're making up for the Irminsul that Charlemagne burned when he came in and ruined Saxony. Shield us from harm. What is our moral authority? 42. Not bad. Not bad for an unreformed pagan faith, actually. Thorstein needs education. We're going to raise all of our kids to be warriors for the foreseeable future. Once named one of my sons Hodor, who was a giant and had 0 learning but 29 martial. That's a good name. Last king of America was King George. Oh, I gotcha. It was a joke. The last king of America was King George. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess he was the king. I never really thought about that, but yeah, he was literally the king of America, kind of. At least, I mean, the 13 colonies, so Eastern America. What we would think of today as quote-unquote America. Steady progress in the search for the artifact. Sounds good. I don't know if I've ever seen that event chain finish. Search for the Thigh Biter. I don't know if he got that. I don't know if he got that nickname by having an unorthodox battle strategy or by being a little too feisty in the bedroom. But either way, let's teach him to be a winter soldier. Okay, Surfer gratefully accepted my lessons. All right, just make sure you have a safe word. That's all I'm gonna say, Surfer. If they're into that, you know, more power to them. What's going on over here? Okay, Scotland conquered, I think, the province they were after, so we're gonna get more land in this war. At the expense of our Viking brethren. Alright. Many great warriors from all across the land. Butts Our Love says, have you ever become immortal before? We did, actually. If you go to the Loresworn Order YouTube channel and watch our Return of Arthur series, we did actually become immortal in that series. The conversion of Hungary, which, by the way, they've conquered most of Bohemia, including Prague. So this is going to be interesting. It's almost like the Hungary-Bohemian Union here. This is historically accurate. This did happen around this time period. The tribes of Hungary have been converted to the Catholic faith. A group of priests sent by the Pope have performed a great ritual during which they've converted the entire population of Hungary alongside Grand Prince Arpad Zolta and many of his vassals. Let's take a look at our ledger here. Yeah, that's going to increase Catholic moral authority, which is bad for us, but... Oh well. This act, the people of Hungary have once and for all forsaken their old pagan gods. I mean, not all of them. There's still some cool people down here. Yeah, I mean, that happened. That's historically accurate. Alright, it's 27th of April. The Varangian Guard! Constantinos, the king of the Greeks, is distraught over the poor mettle of his countrymen. Knowing well our skill in battle, he has decided to form a bodyguard consisting solely of Norse warriors. Those who serve him in the great city of Miklagard are generously rewarded, and even now many of our young men, eager for riches and adventure, have departed for Greece to pick up his banner. Very cool. The Varangian Guard were a very cool group. Also a very cool album by the band Teresa's, who are a Finnish Viking metal band. Holy shit, Sweden is blobbing over there. And they're still a petty kingdom, too. And their king is incapable. And there's only 2 sons. That's kind of a blessing, I think. Because yeah, that's gonna be a major Gavelkind split if they don't even have a king level title. Because yeah, that dude's on his last legs. Alright. Large numbers of adventurous men named Carl. Carl is actually just the Scandinavian word for man. Or one of the Scandinavian words for men. Halfdan was here, says SG Aslan 1. That's actually a piece of graffiti written in runes that was found on a building in Constantinople. I forget. Was it the Hagia Sophia? I don't remember if it was actually the Hagia Sophia or not. But yeah, there's actually Viking graffiti that's been found in Constantinople from the Varangian era. Let's see. Katie Cat says most of us Loresworn Order just use green, yellow, red for safe words. That works. I mean, you know. Zerkfer learned from Master Mike Tyson about eating certain body parts. Oh, yeah, that's... I mean... there actually are some medieval legends about people biting their enemies' ears off. So that's yeah. Oh, Grand Prince's base game. Duke of Bad Decisions points out. So yeah, I guess Hungarian culture, their king title is called Grand Prince, which is accurate. I'm curious to see if Lithuania has Grand Duke, because their king level title was actually called Grand Duke. So let's see. Mecha Reaper says he believes it was the Hagia Sophia that had the runic graffiti. Aslan says yep. Let's see. Butzerlove says if you don't make a brand deal with Cola, I won't be a happy camper. Are you talking like Coca-Cola? Because of the province of Cola? I don't think Coca-Cola would sponsor this channel. I'm just going out on a limb and I'm going to say I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. We'll wait for April to tick over to see if we get any more. I know we've been at peace for too long. We're getting ready to go fuck up Scotland. Okay. And they have a revolt. Well, that's just wonderful. Okay. Prepared invasion of Scotland. Let's do it. We can call in our vassals. I don't think we're going to have to, though. I think we can probably just do this with event troops and personal levies. I'm not even going to use our start of game event troops. I've still managed not to take any casualties on those guys, which will be good if we get like randomly holy warred by Germany or something like that. So I think we're at war with the revolt too. So what I might see if I can do, and this is total like Crusader Kings cheese fest type stuff. Oh, hey, look, it's a bunch of Irish lords are joining the war against us. Let's see. Berserker, aggressive leader. Definitely good to have some berserkers on our side. Weak is not a great commander trait, but he also has a martial skill of 20 and the next best guy is 12. So, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can end the revolt first, because we want to take the whole country, not just part of it. So we're gonna have to get kind of tricky here, I think. So yeah, 7,000 warriors, pretty large army for this time period. Let's see. Jarl Tryggve of Viking tried to have me... Is this Tryggve like Olaf Tryggvason's father? Because if so, we should just kill him on principle. I mean, he's not responsible for what his son eventually did, but... yeah, don't go killing my spy masters. We have a new son, his name is Tosta. Alright. We do want to make sure that our event troop army up here doesn't get ganked. Would that put us into negative prestige? No. Let's go ahead and join in on the looting. Okay, yeah, they're gonna go try and gank the event army. Battle of Ross! I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander, King Emrys. Hey, Emrys! I got some Witcher guys showing up here. Barking orders, but as I search the hills, he's nowhere to be found. A fellow soldier finally informs me that he's been spotted cowering in the far back behind a fallen tree. This guy ain't shit. This guy ain't shit. Wait, I yield! King Emrys cries out. My the blood axe high. Let's fix that. Let's go ahead and let's just call it Bloodaxe, so we don't have our the Bloodaxe showing up in event text. The Bloodaxe. I slow the deadly blow, about to come down on my enemy. The man scrambles backwards, almost tripping over himself. I'll be your prisoner. Spare my life. I think I prefer you dead. I mean, my name's Bloodaxe. What do you want? What are you expecting to happen here? Ah, they have a 5k army now. I really don't want to use a lot of my event troops, though. Can't stop thinking of all the prisoners in my dungeon. Who is this? Is she worth any money? 20 gold. Yeah, we'll let him. We'll let him out. You don't really need the money, but I mean, I'm trying to get a good rhythm with checking chat. Like, especially when we're at war, I can't be looking at it all the time. What doctrine and things are you planning to reform under? I'll probably take the Viking one, I am going to go with the secular leadership one, the Fylkir one, and I'm going to explain why. Because at this point in time, differently from how our Curonia one played out, where they actually reformed independently without having a lot of contact with the Catholic world, I do believe that if the Germanic religion had reformed after extensive conflict or contact with the Catholic world, that would have pretty significantly changed how that played out. They would have sought, at that point, to model themselves in some ways after the Christians, and picked up some things that you know worked well. So we'll have a very like in-depth and fun discussion about that. When and if the time to reform the faith comes up, which I'm hoping it will. I hope we get a chance to do that. Alright, let's end this revolt. We're not even making progress here, so... Yeah, we're just gonna let them do their thing. And once Scotland is united again, we will we'll swoop in and kill the shit out of them. That's the plan. Hrothgar, if you could find that artifact before one of us dies. To quote Bobby B, find the artifact before I piss myself. Let's see. Coca-Cola could sponsor you. All you need to do is depose that guy, Ninja, or whatever. Okay, all right, yeah. I'll just come out and say it. Ninja, if you want to challenge me to any Paradox multiplayer game, I'm down. You know, any time. Just hey, we'll go for it. You know what? Okay, here's what would be fair. Paradox multiplayer and Fortnite. It's a 5-game series where we each play 2 of each other's game, and then a neutral third party picks the tiebreaker or whatever. That's my offer. If we need a tiebreaker, because I'm not good at Fortnite, so we probably would. Let's see. All right. If I called out Quill 18 and he doesn't want to 1v1 me, I doubt Ninja gives a shit. But let's see. Make your physical appearance a little more eccentric and change your brand to appeal to individuals 10 to 20 years your junior, and you got it, TJ, says Mecha Reaper. Yeah, I could definitely pull that off. Why would you want Coca-Cola? Just get a sponsor from RC. All CK players use RC. Yeah, hey, it's possible. I think they're not super picky at this point. Let's see. Real Kings of Anything are a little bit pretty toxic. Oh yeah, Kitty Cat says if I want to be a really good YouTuber, I really just need to become a toxic asshole. Yeah. Hear me out. You could. Let's see. I'm not sure what Kitty Cat's saying right there. Getting close. Don't rush him. Norse marriages, but with your sister. Oh, okay. But Butzer Love wants me to go the incest route when we reform the faith, which doesn't surprise me. I think that is probably, if we took a vote, that is what would win by an overwhelming margin. But hey, look, we executed the robber bands, the smuggler's ring. I told you. Oh shit! Did the King of England just join this fucking war? King of England did just join this fucking war. Alright. We don't have enough piety to summon the Yomes Vikings. Can we do anything about that immediately? I mean, we could go raid some temples. Alright. All hands on deck. We're going to need to call in our vassals. We're going to need to call in... Let's see, I don't have enough money to hire any good retinues. Alright, we gotta go curb stomp these guys before the English show up. Basically is what's going to happen here. Okay, good. We don't have our best commanders leading, but it was good enough. All right, that was a bloody battle right there. That was a fucking bloody battle. That was a bloodbath. Okay, vassals honoring their obligations. Excellent. Do you have boats? I hope they have boats. Okay, so we've still got an army that is on its way to meet us here. We're going to have to go down to speed 3. Okay, so basically the entire British Isles have united against us, which, you know, the memory of the Great Heathen Army is probably fresh in their minds. I can kind of understand that. They don't want another Viking Sea King fucking around. All right, let's wait for them to lock in their movement. We're gonna take a terrain penalty here, but we just need to go stack hunting. Also, please don't remove my Berserker guy from command. We need every advantage we can get here. All right, who all are we at war with? Yeah, basically the entire British Isles. Hey, but the rebellion in Scotland is over, so we can claim all of Scotland, not just part of Scotland. Which is the... Oh, no, we're going to take a terrain penalty against a larger stack. At least we have better commanders and probably better troops. Okay, can we get out of here? Can we retreat? Fuck. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. What time is it? It's actually 9 o'clock. All right, so we're gonna leave you on that. We're gonna leave you on that tense development. The English under King Wulfgar of Wiltshire. What the fuck? What happened there? Oh, they went to elective monarchy, apparently. Oh, maybe they start with elective monarchy in the start date, which would make sense, because the English kings were actually selected by a council of nobles called the VIKING before 1066 and William the Conqueror. So that's actually historically accurate if they make England start as an elective monarchy now. So the Vikings have been defeated at the Battle of Argyll. The English have joined the war under King Wulfgar. We are outnumbered. There's randomly some Scottish guys that found their way over here. Our men are marching because they don't understand how to... Oh, no, wait. Here we go. Here we got some boats. Okay. So these are our bros. If we can unite with them, we have a chance. Allied order, attach army. Okay. We can have a chance. But that's gonna be our cliffhanger here. Be sure to follow us on Twitch. Subscribe if you like this content and want to throw some money our way. As Erik flees to more friendly climes of the Scottish Highlands here. It's all going to kind of come down to this: the Vikings versus the English for control of northern Britain. The English and the Scots, the pagans and the Catholics. See, this is the drama I'm talking about. This is the drama that doesn't happen very often in the earlier start dates. Check out the Loresworn Order on YouTube, where if you missed any part of the stream, I'll be uploading it there over the course of this coming week. And follow me on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That's ASATJ. Make it a little bigger here for you to read. That's the best way to find out we're going to have more streams. Might be doing some more streaming during the week. It's going to kind of depend on what my schedule looks like. But Saturday nights, pretty reliably, with the exception of last week, have been kind of our go-to streaming time. Yeah. This has been Loresworn Gaming, Crusader Kings II, Viking Twilight, and we will see you guys next time.